Hello, you are welcome once again to New Focused Approach to Mathematics Basic 7. This is the revised edition. And in this video, we are looking at vertically opposite angles of your book, vertically opposite angle. You can even see it from here, vertically opposite angles. So these angles are vertically opposite, these angles are vertically opposite. So let's see what happens here. When I have a straight line, okay, and I have another straight line crossing, we'll see four angles created here. This is one angle and its opposite, another angle and its opposite. According to this theorem, the opposite angles are always equal. So if this angle is x, this also will be x. And if this angle is y, this angle will be y. If this angle is 90 degrees, this will be 90 degrees. And if this is 100 degrees, this will be 100 degrees. That is what we are trying to say in this particular theorem. With the help of GeoGebra, we can demonstrate this. Now you can see we have two straight lines, line A, B, can you see that? And line C and line D. And they are meeting at point E, right? Now realize that the angle move here is equal to the one here, and that tells you that they are vertically opposite. So 93 is equal to 93, 87 is equal to 87. Now when I change this, or maybe I change the orientation of these two lines, okay, so let me have it like, maybe you can see that at any point in time, when I change, the angle that you see are vertically opposite, they are equal. So you can see 38 again, 38, 42, 42. So no matter how I will change the orientation, the two angles will always remain the same. So again, I'm going to temper with the angle again. You can see again that this is giving you 110 or 109, the same 109 here. This is 71, this is 71. And you can also see another unique thing here, that the two angles add up to 180. So look at the straight line, the red line. If you look at the red line, angle 109 and angle 71, because they lie on the straight line, you add the two values to get 180. Look at the blue line too. Look at the blue line. When you observe the blue line, 71 and this angle also lies on a straight line. The angle here 71 and 109 also lies on the straight line, and also they add up to 180. So that is what we call vertically opposite. So 109, 109, they are vertically opposite. 71, 71 are also vertically opposite. Okay, now let's solve a few questions to get a concept used. We have diagram here. They said in the figure PQ, and okay, this should be PQ. Okay, this is should be Q, and ST are two intersecting straight lines. Find the angles marked A, B, and C. Okay, so angle marked A, B, and C. So if you look at the angle marked A, this angle and that angle are vertically opposite. So we can say A is equals to 48, because we've learned that vertically opposite angles are equal. Then if I know A to be 48 and I want to find B, okay, you can see that if here is 48, B and A, they lie on a straight line based on what we learned earlier. So B plus A should give you 180, right? So if A is 48, then B will be equal to 180 minus 48, and that will give us the value of B, right? It makes sense, so simple as that. Okay, so what will be the B? B will be 132. Good. Now that I know B, I can find C, because C and B are also vertically opposite. So once B is 132, then C must also be 132 as well. Good. Look at this question 2. In the figure A, B, and C, D, or in the figure A, B, and C, D are two straight lines. Once they are two straight lines, we want to find, they form vertically opposite. But then be careful. Let's assume that I have this, and I have this, and I have that. Take note that this cannot be vertically opposite to this, because though this line is a straight line, this one and that one doesn't make straight line, so it won't work unless I pull this one like this. When it's happening this way, then I can see the whole of this angle. Can you see that the whole of this angle is vertically opposite to the whole of that angle? So if there are two angles within the top here, if I add them up, they should be equal to the sum of this, the total angle over here. So you have to be very careful with the use of this here, right? Okay, so vertically opposite, now they are vertically opposite. So 69 is equal to 3y minus 12. So 69 is equals to 3y minus 12. So we can use this to find the angle y. If I group like terms, I will say 69 plus 12 is equals to 3y. Now if I add this, I have 7081, right? Is equals to 3y. So to find y, we divide both sides by 3, and then y becomes, write it here, y becomes 27. That is, 27. Good. So the angle or the value of y is 27, or we can say 27 degrees. Now let's look at the last question here. In the figure, we want to find the value of A and B, knowing that PK and LM are straight lines. Okay, so how do we get this? Now we can use angles on a straight line. We can use vertically opposite to solve this. If you observe this critically, you realize that this whole angle 118 is vertically opposite to this whole angle here. Can you see that? Beautiful. You can see that. Good. So we can do that. Again, the angle 118 and the angle A are on a straight line. So I can say A plus 118 is equals to 180. So if I make A the subject, I have 180 minus 118, right? And that should give me 62. Good. Now that I know my A to be 62, I can also write 118 is equal to, that is this 118 here. Let me clean this part for you to see it clear. This angle 118 and the whole of this together, they are vertically opposite. So 118 is equal to 2b plus A minus 18. Good. And we know A to be 62, so we can say 118 is equals to 2b plus 62 minus 18. Now if you simplify that, we can say 62 minus 18, that will give us 44. Okay, so I can rewrite the whole thing as 118 is equal to 2b plus 44. Good, like this. Good. So making B the subject, we just do subtraction, or we just group like terms and say, okay, 118 minus 44 is equal to 2b. And once again, if you do the subtraction, you get 74. Now if you divide both sides by 2, so you have 2b. Sorry for messing up the screen for you, but I'm sure you follow what we are doing, right? So we divide both sides by 2, and that will give us 37. So our answer for B is 37, whilst our answer for A is 62. Right. With this, we come to the end of this lesson. I'm sure you've learned a lot. Stay blessed.